All right. So now how do you get to find the variance? So the variance is denoted by this symbol. So for us to now find the variance, we are going to say the summation, right? The summation of f of x squared over summation of f. Okay? So what is the summation of f of x squared? So what you are going to do, come back to that information. This 3 is our frequency, which is f. Then that x is the one that we find the midpoint, right? So we're now going to square this because that x is the one that is being squared. So we get to square the 5, the 15, the 25, the 35, the 45, 55, and 65. Then after that, we get to multiply them. 3 by the square of that, plus 8 multiplied by the square of that, plus then we say over summation of f, which is 100. Just a quick reminder, the formula for for variance is actually this minus, all right, the square. I almost missed this important point. Now we have the standard formula for the variance, all right. So what we need to do is, because now the mean we know it, which is that. So if we square that, we just bring it there. All right, but now what we need to find is this. Okay, so I rushed into talking about this part, forgetting minus the square of that mean. So, since we know what mean is, okay, so if we square that, that's what we're going to put there. But this information, we don't know it yet. So what we're going to do now is get all that data, but this time around we are squaring these, which are in the bracket. All right, so we have squared them now. So what we're going to do is we are going to enter this data on our calculator, right? So if we enter that data, which is there, so I've done 3 open bracket 5 close bracket squared plus I've entered all that data. So I'll just say equals, I'm getting all that. So it's 884,500. 884,500. All right, so 184,500 over 100. 184,500 over 100. So now, if we get to divide by that, we say 100 there, 100 there. So what we are going to remain with is 1,845. 1,845. That's what we're going to have. So if this is what we're going to put there, let's now find the square of that mean. Square of that mean. So it's 40.2 squared. So just say subtract. All right. So 1,845 minus the square of 40.2. And our answer is 228.96. 228.96. All right, so just for the sake of us following step by step, we say 40.2 squared, it is 1,616.04. So if we get to subtract that, it's the one that now we get 220, okay? So if we say 1,845, 1,845 minus 1,616.04. That's what we are getting. All right, we are getting 228.96. So we are going to write that. That is our variance. So now, this is variance. Now, how do you get to find out the standard deviation? The standard deviation, for us to find the standard deviation, now we get to square the variance. All right, we get to square the variance. All right, so now we are saying that if one finding now the standard deviation, we get to square the variance. So we square that 228.96. So what we're going to do is we're going to square the answer, and our answer will be 15.13142426. So our standard deviation is 15.13. So after squaring, of course, our answer is 15.13. That is our standard deviation. So we have managed to answer the first part, that is part A, saying calculate the standard deviation, and we have carried our 6 marks. So the next thing now is answer the part of the question on the sheet of the graph paper.